Hello, my name is Lisa Nagel and my son's name is Leighton. He's currently 4 years old and he's enrolled at Sesame Lane at McLennan. He's been going there since he was 8 months old. So my first job back after having him, he started attending there. We chose to put him in there because my sister and her 3 kids all went there as well. So there was already high recommendations for that centre, and I was more than happy to send Leighton there. Just from hearing, and experiencing my nieces and nephews and what they went through attending there and how much they loved the educators and things that the educators brought into the centre as well, because my niece is deaf. So they started bringing in sign classes and supports and learning knowledge for her benefit as well. So that was a huge thing for me to see. So Leighton's been going there since he was in the nursery. My biggest concern before enrolling Leighton into a childcare, I think from him being a baby, the biggest concern is was he going to be okay getting the comfort without his mum? Because for the first 8 months, he's full on with me, and then putting them into childcare for nearly 5 days a week for long periods because I'd gone back to work. That was my concern. Is he going to be okay emotionally, getting that comfort, being in a different routine? That was my only concern, really, or my biggest concern. But once I did start sending him, I had obviously seen and felt that there was that nurture there was that care there from the get-go. And he actually got really sick not long after starting daycare with a few viruses. And the way that the lead educator at the time and all the other educators were just so effective in their communication every day, how he was going, the care that they gave him, even to medications he needed, it was incredible. It really was. They were just so caring. They even sent me presents and packages to my home when me and Leighton were in hospital. It was lovely. And we'd only been there not long either at the centre, so that was really good relief. Some signs that show me that Leight is happy at the daycare centre would probably be, first of all, the daily notifications we get through the app. So they'll upload photos of what they've done in the day. So for me to see photos with Leighton involved, mainly especially in group activities, and he's within those photos, and I can see him doing things, whether it's with an educator one-on-one or whether it's with the group and they're all doing things together, I can see that he's happy to do that, and he is doing that, because obviously we don't know what they do all day every day, but to see those, that shows me signs that he is happy. He is okay to be there. He is having a good time and learning things at the same time. And then probably other things about just how much he speaks about certain, educators when he comes home from daycare. So their names, what they did with them. They played the Macarena for Leighton or played Michael Jackson, little things that he loves, and then he's going and expressing that to me when he comes home. Yeah, just more it's personalized. I know all kids can benefit from that, but especially Leight, he's had a fair bit of emotional regulation struggles and behavioral struggles that the centre has worked really closely with me to try and figure out so many different avenues that we can support Leighton through, whether it's at home and then whilst he's in care too. It's really nice to see that he's feeling that safety, whether if it's with 1 or 2 main educators, and he knows he can feel comforted there when he is dysregulated or emotional or things like that. I've already recommended so many people. For anyone that's on the fence about choosing Sesame Lane, highly recommend it. I've already recommended it to people throughout social media on Facebook groups that, there's mums reaching out looking for centres. And the reason why is because of the experience I've had for the last 4 years with the lead educators, the directors, and even just all the other educators throughout the centre. They just all seem and show to be really passionate in their job with the kids. It just seems like there's a lot of care and effort put in, and it's constantly communicated in positive ways. I don't ever feel unsure about sending my son there every day concerned that, is he okay? Is he emotionally going to be okay? Will he get comforted or his needs met? But he does, and I know he does. And things are so well communicated as well. Yeah, the connection in the relationship between educators and parents and educators and children is beautiful, and that's why I love Sesame Lane.